Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of my video review of the Blackberry Playbook. Uh, in the first part of this video I actually went ahead and talked about the hardware specifications, and it was more along the lines of how the hardware compared to the top Android tablets today. So in case you've missed out on that, just click the link that pops up right now, and that'll take you to the first part of this video. Another important thing that I covered in the first part was about the HDMI out capabilities. It's pretty important if you're making a decision on whether to buy this tablet for the current price of $299 for the 64 gig version or $199 for the 16 gig version. So okay, now I'm gonna take it for granted that you've seen that video. So I'm gonna move on to more of the the OS and how the Playbook generally handles. So the first thing that's obvious with the Playbook is that it has no physical buttons. Granted, the Android tablets today also do not feature physical buttons when it comes to Honeycomb 3.0 plus tablets, but they have a set of virtual buttons, the Android tablets, which actually take up space on the screen. But with the Playbook, when they say it's 7 inches, you get 7 inches, because I would have told you earlier that the big bezels are not a disadvantage with this tablet, and that is indeed true. The bezel is touch sensitive, so how it works is that say you want to bring up the menu or the home screen. What you do is you just swipe from the bottom bezel, and this would be your home screen, and tapping over here brings you the list of apps that you have, and you can put it, classify it, and sort it in different pages. And you also have your most used apps. You have a shortcut bar over here where you can select, set most apps, and it kind of works like the iOS, as in you just tap and hold. Now you just need to hold one and move it to a different slot if you want to do that, or you can just drag and drop it on top of another one to create a folder. I'm not going to do that right now, but okay, these are the videos app. So the multitasking on this device is fabulous. I know Honeycomb and iOS feature multitasking, but this is the closest you get to a Windows experience, as in true multitasking. Okay, let me show you how that works. So let me just open up a few apps. The camera. Okay, and what else? Okay, the clock app. So I've got all these apps, and if you can see that the camera app is actually running in the background. Hi guys. So when you switch between apps, the one that's existing already is actually running. If you don't understand what this is, the way it works with Android or iOS, correct me if I'm wrong, the way it works is that they kind of freeze your apps in the background. So when you move to a different app, what actually happens is that the current app that you're running gets frozen. It goes into a frozen state. Whereas with Windows or Mac OS or Linux, how it works, the desktop operating systems, how it works is that the app keeps running in the background in real time. This real-time processing is what sets the Playbook apart from any competitors. So if you can see, I'm still scrolling through the apps, and you can see me talking over there. Let me just play a video over here. Just a minute. Okay, I'm gonna play an episode of The Finder.
I've had my time as a ruined man. That didn't stop you from having faith. Well, that's because
Okay, so say I'm switching between stuff, and you see that the video is still playing in the background. To get to the options, all you need to do is pull this down. Again, just go to the bezel on top and pull it down, and you get the options over here. So that's pretty cool, and you want to close an app, all you need to do is just throw it off or tap the X below and the app is closed. So now back to the browser. So these are the gestures. You want to bring up the keyboard at any time, you just need to swipe, start at the edge of a bezel and just swipe back inside onto the screen. Okay, and before we go further, let me just. So you're on an app and you want to switch to a different one. Well, I do this all the time. I'm watching a video and I want to check something. I'm just watching a video and I want to check something. I want to go back to the browser immediately. Okay, the video is playing. I want to go to the browser. You just need to swipe from the bezels on the sides. Swipe from the bezel on the side, and you just keep moving to the next app. So again, that's another cool feature. And I've just closed everything off right now. Okay, so that's it for the gestures. There are quite, it's an innovation. This is not something that we've been expecting. So I feel that RIM has put a lot of thought into this, and it's really good. Another standout feature of the Playbook is its browser. I don't know, guys. For some reason, maybe this is my personal opinion, but I've seen a lot of people say this online as well. The browser feels a lot more stable than any other browser out there on a mobile device. It's extremely fast. I mean, the time it takes to open up a page is slow right now because I live in India and my connection right now is a 1 Mbps connection, and I've got a lot of downloads running in the background. So, but it's a snappy browser. It's really fast. Let me just open up a site here. Let me go on to say YouTube. And the videos play very well. It handles Flash very well. Let me just play a video right away. And I don't know if you've noticed this, guys, but with Android, sometimes when you're scrolling with a video open, it tends to get stuck and you need to pinch out and try to scroll and so on. I mean, if any of you want me to go ahead and make a video comparison of the Playbook with an Android tablet, I've got an Acer icon here lying around. I'll probably do that. I mean, if you guys want to see it, I'll make sure I get that done. Full screen. So it's extremely good. The browser is pretty solid. Another thing is it plays most of the formats out of the box. The video player. Right now, this is what do you say? This is a video I shot from a previous tutorial or review. That was an MP4, and the video of the TV episode that you saw, the Finder, that is a DivX video, AVI format. It plays most of the videos, most of the formats. It handles them fine, plays them right out of the box. The music player is also pretty decent. I don't think I've got any music on this, but let me just check it out anyway. Where is the music player? Okay. I guess it's got one song by default. Let me just play it. Guys, one thing I want to say about this tablet is that it's got amazing speakers, and the speakers, as you can see, are on the front, unlike on the rear for most of the tablets. This is on the front, so there are two speakers and they are on the front, which means that the audio output is a lot clearer, not necessarily because they are on the front, but it's loud and it's clear, and it's the best speaker that I've seen on a tablet, even a 10-inch tablet. I've seen quite a few, and I've not seen a speaker that compares to this. So the speakers are a definite plus if you're gonna consider buying this tablet. And another thing is, as far as games go, the tablet comes preloaded with two games. That's NFS Undercover and Tetris. Let me just load NFS Undercover so that you can see how the game is on the tablet for a minute. So as you can see, the visuals are slick. I don't see necessarily any difference between Android versions and the playbook, they're all pretty evenly matched. I've not played this before, so I'm pretty new to it, and it works on the tilt controls as well. And another thing is, you can just pop out and multitask if you want to. That's restarting the race anyway. So these are the games that come preloaded. Okay, now one of the main things that we do with 7-inch tablets, at least for me, is reading books. It comes preloaded with Kobo books, and it also has Adobe Reader, and for other document support it has Docs2Go. So let me just show you how Adobe Reader is on this tablet. So let me just open up. Okay, so I've cropped this PDF book just for this. So as you can see, the text is pretty clear. It's visible. It's definitely readable. There are no fancy transitions, like the page flowing or a page turning over or anything, but it's functional. It definitely is. And it just takes a second to buffer the next page at times, but that is something that is present in Android as well. I'm not sure about the iOS, but somebody could verify that for me. So that's it for the PDF. Okay, one thing that I really dislike about this tablet is that most of the apps that we've gotten used to on Android as free apps, we need to pay for them over here. Say for example, okay, the most common thing that that's synonymous with Android is Angry Birds, and on Android Angry Birds is free. Over here it's $4.99. You don't have an option of a free, ad-based version. That's maybe because the adoption rate of the playbook is currently low, and developers don't want to give it free with a in-ad version or something. But that is an inconvenience when you compare a playbook with an equivalent Android device. Anyway, another thing is comics. Again, comics is something you're gonna, if you're a little bit of a geek like I am, you probably want to have comics on it. And again, it does not have a default comic book reader, and you don't get a free comic book app as well. I mean, if I'm wrong, please correct me, because as the last time I checked, it was not available. And the comic app costs around $2 something, $1.99, I guess. I'm not exactly sure, but definitely more than $1.99. But then again, it's a decent app. It works the way it's supposed to, and the books are again very readable, and it doesn't really feel heavy. Yeah, it is 425 grams, but it doesn't really feel heavy. I mean, you can read it with one hand. You can hold it with one hand for 15 to 20 minutes, but then with two hands it's really good. Another thing that actually sets apart the playbook from the competition is its camera. It's got a 3 megapixel front facing camera, where I've not seen that on many tablets, and the front facing camera has an option of recording videos at 1080p. That is definitely what do you say, something that people like me, I mean, in case I like shooting videos, and most of the videos I make, I shoot the end of it, the part where I say please click like and subscribe. Yep. Yes, I'm plugging it in right now. Please hit like and subscribe. I shoot it on the playbook, and it allows me to shoot up to 1080p with its front-facing camera, and it records the audio with stereo microphones, so the audio input is very, very clear. So that is another thing that sets the playbook apart from the competition, because I don't see many tablets offering anything more than 2 megapixel as a front-facing camera. Again, as far as cameras go, it's got a 5 megapixel rear camera, and there's no flash, so that might be a deal breaker for some people. I'm just letting you guys know. That's pretty much it, guys, when it comes to the user interface and the operating system. So the bottom line, the verdict over here is that QNX, that's the name of the operating system, it is an amazing operating system. It's extremely solid, it's extremely stable. It does whatever it does right now, it does it better than its competitors, Android and iOS. Most of the things it does it better, does better, but some things like lack of a native email client, the Bing Maps as a replacement to the Google Maps, paying for most of the apps that we've gotten used to on Android and iOS as free apps, and the app world, which is totally barren. It does not have many apps on it at all. Actually, I saw a review somewhere where they compared this to Fallout 3 without any of the NPCs. I mean, I guess I saw it on Goody Reader blog, I guess. I mean, that is exactly how it is. There are not many apps, but RIM seems to go, fix this by getting an Android player with OS 2.0, which is going to be released on the 27th, I guess, 19th or 27th of February 2012. I'm not exactly sure. So once that comes in, we should possibly start seeing a lot more apps coming in for the playbook. So okay, the question that we've actually been talking about over here: is the playbook worth buying for $199 or $299 right now? Okay, it depends on what exactly it is that you want to do. If you're someone who's gonna look into a lot of customizations, if you're gonna wanna get a lot of apps, do things different, then I wouldn't recommend it for you. But if you're gonna do the basic stuff, like you're gonna watch a movie now and then, you're gonna read a book, shoot videos and all, then the playbook is definitely worth the money. It's extremely solid and stable. The software is amazing. The multitasking cannot be compared to anything that is out there today on a portable device. I went ahead and bought this just for the multitasking, and if you talk to anyone who owns a playbook today, they'd probably tell you the same. The multitasking is fabulous. So that's it for now, guys, and the stereo microphone input that I was talking about, you should notice the change right now. The cam that I was using before this was my Sony Digicam and the W270, and that has a mono microphone. So this one is stereo, so you should be noticing the difference right now. If you want to play it safe, I'd suggest you wait till the release of OS 2.0 and see how it works out and how many Android apps you get and how accessible they are. But then again, the playbook is selling like crazy, so you cannot be sure how long the stocks will last. So that's pretty much it for now. If you have any kind of questions, please leave me a message or a comment. I'll get back to you as quick as possible. You can send me an email at ash@cursed4eva.com. That's ASH@CURSED, the number 4EVA.com. I'll get back to you. Follow me on Twitter at Cursed4Eva. That's my handle. And again, once more, I'm plugging it in. Please hit like and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. You have a great day. Bye bye now.